pull the other one. Holy shit, boys, what's going on? We got a freezing band. Oh my god. What is this, man? Is this 400 gold? Woo. Let's go. Hey guys, Frost here, welcome back. Recently I leveled the mage from 1 to 16 about 3 days played, and I used a combination of AoE grinding, a bit of boosting, and as soon as I finished my Zul'Farrak 42 to 54 grind, I came here to Sunken Temple, as this is a grind that I haven't done before, and I wanted to learn a new one, as this one was discovered about probably 8 months ago, maybe more. I came here, thought that it was hard, but the very first 5 runs that I did them flawlessly, and not only that, but the second run, I got an epic as well, a freezing band. As you know, this place, the level of the mobs, it's between 48 and 51, so they do have a significant chance to drop things like freezing band or Edgemaster gauntlets and so on, items that do have a value. The gold per hour here, it's not that great, probably like 40 gold per hour, but if you get like one of those drops, it really increases. The XP is pretty good as well. I think it's around 33k at level 54 per run, 72 mobs pull. It's the basic pull. As soon as you get inside, you take the left side of the trolls and you just start going up the stairs. You go for 2 sets of stairs until you get to the point where you get to the mini boss. There's gonna be a couple of mobs here. Deal with them however you like. Either you do a kind of cold and slow them down, or you can do a frost nova and keep moving forward. Once you get to the 3rd floor here, you gotta go towards the mini boss on the balcony, and you go on the edge and you're going to jump. And just before you're about to land, I want you to blink, as you won't aggro the mobs. But even if you aggro, it's no big deal. You will go to the candle right here on the left of the screen, and you're going to perform a walk forward jump and then remove the finger from the walk forward. It's a double jump, because if you keep walking forward, you're going to fall. You're going to walk on this edge. Be careful not to fall, but don't worry. If you fall, you can jump again, performing the same double jump that we use in different grinds, such as ZG and even in Zul'Farrak. If you did a bit of AoE leveling, you should be able to do it without any problems. Once you get to this point, you're gonna see that you're gonna leave combat, because they drop combat quite fast. And the way to pull the mobs here, you want to pull those 2 bosses. Now, once they patrol towards you, you want to cast a rank 1 Frostbolt. And after you cast the rank Frostbolt, before it touches the boss, you want to run, as there is some travel time. As soon as you enter the room, you press counterspell so you can keep him a little bit more in combat. Here I press it a bit too late. You go on top of the boss and you wait for the boss to be engaged. Once you see a red message on the screen, that means the boss has been engaged, and you come here. This is the reset spot on the edge again, but normally the bosses should reset by default. Now on the left of the screen above the cam, you can see a timer there. That's the weak aura, which is going to be in the description or maybe in the pinned comment of the stream. That's going to show you exactly how much you have before the mobs reset. So it's 1 minute and 20 seconds. If the bosses are reset, those 2, you can just move towards this tunnel. As you're moving towards this tunnel and you engage with the mobs, don't go too close with them, they will aggro. For some reason, they start accelerating, moving faster towards the boss once they see you. Now, you come here towards the right, make sure you don't aggro them again. And you're going to place a rank 1 blizzard on top of the mobs. You can wait until 5 seconds if you want to stack them properly, but that's not necessary. You see here I do it at 20 seconds or something like that. I just drop a rank 1 blizzard. And if some mobs haven't made it yet to the boss, don't worry, you can just do a frost nova and be done with it. You do the frost nova, you blink away, and at this point, after the drakes are off you, you can swap from ice armor to mage armor. Mage armor, usually I use rank 1 in most of my grinds, but here I would recommend using the higher rank because it gives a bit more resistances, and you have just enough time to regenerate mana until you get to the spot. If you want, you can stack them here by dropping a blizzard, but I don't think it's necessary most of the time. A rank 1 blizzard. You go towards those 2 skulls on the screen, and you're going to walk on the ledge exactly where it's going to be shown in the video. You don't have to jump. You walk and then you perform a jump. This is not a hard jump. As you can see, walk and jump. It's a normal jump. You can reapply a barrier if you want here. And then you can just ice block, sit in the full duration. And here I recommend to leave the mobs to take the corner so you have time to get to your position. But also once you let them leave the corner, it will be easier to stack. You'll see soon why. You're going to try to place the blizzard, see almost in the middle. If you sit exactly on the point where I am right now in the video, if you place quite close to the middle, that's like the perfect spot for this side. Then you perform a double jump and you place the blizzard towards the wall because you cannot place it because it's going to be line of sight. You're going to practice a bit and you're going to see how it goes. My rule here is to do rank 1 blizzard once they're coming towards you. And after they're all slowed, you jump and you place a full rank blizzard. If you have a clear cast, even better. If you want to preserve mana in the beginning, if you don't have, I have a lot of stats. I have mostly gear of the eagle, so that helps me a lot. But if you don't have that great gear, you don't have a lot of mana, you might want to bring some mana potions with you. Small ones, doesn't have to be big ones. Or you can just simply stay up and fully evocate, get all your mana back, and everything is going to be okay. What helps here if you come at level 54, some small nature protection potions. They're about 40 to 50 silver on my server. Bring 10 to 15 for the first couple of runs until you learn it. They're going to probably help. Mana potions and maybe a mana oil to get some mana back. For talents, I'm using here a 31 frost spec, obviously with permafrost, improved blizzard, ice barrier. It doesn't really matter that much. Make sure you have those important things. And then if we move into the arcane tree, we're going to get clear casting. I got improved dampen magic, as early on at 54 I took a lot of damage from the casters. But if you want, you can just put points in magic absorption. You get extra resistances, and as you level up, you're gonna get more mana back. As you see, I'm getting 193 mana back for each time I resist one of their spells. It's pretty much simple. In this, I'm using engineering. I have solid dynamites, but you don't really have to have engineering because you're gonna be able to do 12-minute runs even without the engineering. So it's not a big deal. Helping, you can make 3 mana gems before the pull, because the pull, it's like 6 minutes. You're gonna have the cooldown to use all 3 of them in case you get into some sort of trouble. As you can see, I'm casting sometimes solid dynamites. They do help. And this pool has about 72 mobs. There's a more complex pool with 92 mobs by pulling the trolls and so on, but early on it can be really scuffed, and there's some mobs that have different mechanics. I think after level 58 you can do it, but I've done this grind from 54 to 58. As from 58 to 60, I'm leveling in 10 minutes, 2 levels with ZG coins. I'm doing turn-ins. You probably know that method of grind, but I'm gonna make a small guide for that too, because a lot of people ask me on the stream, how did you level so fast from 58 to 60? And they were like mind blown. Maybe some of you don't know about that one. You keep on AoEing and eventually they die. Once they're low health, you can probably do a Frost Nova, Cone of Cold, Ice. Just be careful, they don't hit that hard, and everything is cool. The XP you get early on, like I said, it's 33k per run, but the fun part, and then at 57 you get about 25k all the way until 58. The fun part, when you reset, you just go down the stairs, you get to the portal, you go out, you press reset, you enter back in, and you're ready to go again. This is the fun part of it. This grind is quite easy. Special thanks to all the people who worked and developed it. I did it, it's quite fun. I had some gold made as well, which helped me get my epic mount. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want to see 1 hour with Frost, including the bigger pool with trolls, to see how much gold we can make. Find me live at twitch.tv/Frostadamus. And with that being said, until next time, stay frosty. Bye-bye!